Hi everyone, Eagle 3 here with another tutorial for the DCS A-18C Hornet. This time we're going to look into the bomb salvo delivery mode, as well as go over the procedure for delayed fusing. First, let's go over a little of my background. Back in the day, I was an aviation fire control technician on the A-18C tram intruder. The intruder was an all-weather, day or night, medium attack bomber in the U.S. Navy from 1963 to 1997, and only served in the U.S. Navy and Marine Corps. The A-18C tram was the last major version of the intruder, and I'll definitely get into it a lot more when Heatblur releases their A6 intruder module based on the Echo tram. For now, I want to discuss an attack release mode that was available on the A6 and how to accomplish the same thing with the Hornet. That mode was called bomb salvo. The other more common mode of bomb delivery is called bomb train, which is commonly used in the Hornet. Just a quick refresher, bomb train is when your bombs are released with a time interval between them so their impact is staggered along the bomb fall line. In essence, the pilot selects how many bombs to release on the attack run and at which interval. When the weapons release button is pressed and held, the computer sends a series of release pulses to the stations based on your UFC setup. For example, say you have a single Mark 82 slick bomb on stations 2, 3, 7, and 8 for a total of 4 Mark 82s. When you click on the UFC OSB button, you're able to set up your station management and release parameters. On the UFC panel, you're presented with abbreviations for quantity, multiple, and interval. If you set quantity to 4, leave multiple alone for now. Set the interval to 200, then when you press and hold the weapons release button, the ballistics computer will send a single release pulse to each station with an interval so that your bombs hit the ground with a spacing of 200 feet. So what about the multiple setting? Now say you have multiple ejector racks or MERS on stations 2, 3, 7, and 8, each with a pair of Mark 82 slick bombs for a total of 8 bombs. This time you set the quantity to 8, multiple to 2, and the interval is still 200. The system will send a pair of release pulses, and instead of a single bombs hitting the target area 200 feet apart, a pair of bombs will hit. Setting the multiple to 4 will result in 2 groups of 4 bombs each, 200 feet apart. Anytime you drop bombs with an interval between them, you're dropping in bomb train mode. This mode's effective in spreading destruction over an area larger than a single unguided bomb can damage or destroy. It is a mode that improves your chances of an effective hit on a single pass, especially if the targets are small and spread out, with the downside that not all your bombs are likely to effectively hit a target. Bomb salvo is when every bomb selected in quantity is dropped at once with no interval between the release pulses. It concentrates all your damage potential in a small area, and depending on bomb size can be absolutely devastating. It is a mode that is particularly suited for one thing with unguided munitions, and that's large targets. DCS has very few large target candidates for an effective demonstration. There are ships, however the idea of attacking a carrier alone with a load of Mark 84 2,000 pounders is pretty far-fetched. On the plus side, it's an excellent target to show the effectiveness of delayed fusing, which was recently fixed in DCS. Delayed fusing is used when your ordnance needs to penetrate a soft or hardened target for a period of time before detonating. A large ship is a perfect example, especially a carrier with a thick armored flight deck. I ran several tests using instant fusing, and not only was the damage of 5 Mark 84s insignificant, the first 2 bombs to detonate usually destroyed the other 3, negating them completely. When delayed electrical fusing is used instead, the results are impressive. Though the M904 mechanical nose fuse is capable of delayed fusing, it's not modeled in DCS. In fact, the M904 is usually replaced with an ogive nose plug when electrical fusing is used solely against a hardened target. Now, with all that said, let's hop in the office, see how this is all done. Alright, let's set this up. So, go ahead and go into autopilot and barometric altitude hold. And, let me see, go into air to ground master mode. Select our Mark 84s. Our mode is going to be CCIP. Going to ignore mechanical fusing, electrical fusing. We're going to go with delayed 1. And over here at UFC, we're going to select a quantity of 5 with a multiple of 5. So now you look over here on the left MFD. We confirm our settings. CCIP, no mechanical fuse, electrical fuse is delayed. And we got a quantity of 5 and a multiple of 5. Alright. So our target is the Admiral Kuzdanov. You can see it's smoking right there. You can see that thing smoking from 40 miles away. So let's go ahead, and we're almost about ready to roll in on it. Alright, well, there we go. Try to set these just in the middle of the flight deck. Bombs out. Pull up. We see 81% damage. That's about as good as I can get. I think I've got up to 86% damage on it. But no better than that. It's not completely destroyed, but if we look at, let me see, F10, scroll in, not a whole lot left of that. And that, folks, is one out-of-commission aircraft carrier. Hope you found this useful, and I'd appreciate any comments or questions in the comments section. Also, let me know if you have an idea for a tutorial that you'd like to see. Thanks as always, Eagle 3 out.